So, do you remember back in the introductory video that, and if you have a few minutes and you didn't watch it or you don't remember, go ahead. It should be um, in this post. But what makes us who we are has to do in part with social, religious, cultural, and even generational indoctrinations that we've experienced. So if we are feeling like an imposter, it's totally normal. I just want to reiterate that. But where the gift lies in that making peace with this imposter, and here's an exercise that will help you do this and actually use this feeling. Stop trying to get rid of it. There's been so much out there on in the media and trainings and all sorts of things on how to get rid of imposter syndrome. We don't want to do that. There is wisdom in imposter syndrome, and it is in the imposterism, and it is truly a gift. So here's the exercise. I want you first to think of feelings of imposterism. Think of it as a person. And so whenever you feel it, if it's holding you back or you're in a room and you're feeling it, you want to look it in the eye as if it's a gift and say, I notice in this situation, it makes me feel like an imposter, and it's okay. Okay, that will defuse and take some of the gravitas out of it. And then I want you to take this one step further, excuse me. If this the feeling of imposterism is not only a person, think of it as your best friend and ally who cheers you on, the person who will, just like if you're holding back and asking for a raise or throwing your hat in the arena for a board, position that you think is like maybe a little unrealistic. It's that friend who would say, no, you have to go for it. You absolutely deserve this. So now we're going to think of imposterism as that person and the imposterism sitting next to you. And so that way you can think of, if you say to yourself, I notice I feel like an imposter in this situation, and it's okay. So you're neutralizing it. You're being compassionate with yourself. And then think about if that imposterism was sitting next to you and it was someone who cared very deeply about you, what would it say to you to do? Not just cheer you on, which that's important too, but what wisdom would it impart? And also, what would it tell you? So that is really how to access the gift of imposterism. And I will gather to tell you too that whenever we're feeling a negative emotion, there is wisdom in it, but it's important to be emotionally agile so we can listen and learn. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this, if it's working, if you have any questions. But I am here to cheer you on, to let you know that you are a gift, that your voice matters, and that your leadership and innovation and heart needs to be seen and heard now more than ever. So cheering you on always. Let me know here in the comments if you have any questions. And I will look forward to hopefully having our paths cross at some point. Cheering you on. Keep up all of your amazing work.